Alrighty, good morning. It is May 29th. I think it's around 7:30, somewhere around 8. Kind of slept in. Just leaving the hostel and a little over a mile walk. I go up this hill and take a right, and then like a mile walk back to trail. Assuming some nice person from Maryland picks me up. Chance of that happening is slim to none. Just weighed my pack at the hostel just for giggles. Guys asked, how much does that weigh? About 29 pounds. So they thought it was pretty good. Kind of guessing on how much food I'm gonna need. Looks like there's a town in like a day, maybe a town in 3 days. I'm gonna push it for the 3 days. And that's it. We'll see what Maryland has to offer. And see how many miles I get today. Alrighty, back at the top of the hill. Down there's a little restaurant I had dinner at. Go a little bit of a walk that way. So I stayed at the Cross Trail Hostel, and you can get to it from the C&O Railroad. It says mile 59, but I ended up going all the way down here, getting off trail and then coming up, because I called them as a last minute thing, debating what to do. I really wanted to fix my mattress, but guess what I didn't do? That's right, I didn't fix my mattress. So it is Sunday. The wife's coming Thursday, so I may try to fix it on the fly in camp tonight. We'll see. Do the soapy water thing again. And it could be where I already patched it, one of those stick-on patches. The rest of them I glued it and compressed it. So we will see if it's bubbling there. That'd be great, because I can just peel it off, put some glue down, put another one, and compress it. So now, the good note about this warm-up walk, it's all downhill. So, unless some kind soul asks if I need a ride, I will be warming up, going downhill for about a mile. Interestingly enough, before I quit my job, I was working on a very similar bridge in New Hampshire. It was a lot longer than this, a big tunnel system, but it was the same kind of construction, it looks like, that had collapsed because the waters came up and over and washed it out, half of it, and we were repairing that. It was on a rail trail too. Alright, we just got back, crossing the road, and get back on trail. Back in the woods, where it's safe. A little bit of rockitude here in Maryland. And by the way, I did not see a Welcome to Maryland sign, so that's why you don't see one. So come on, guys, where'd you put the sign? So I'm just kind of relaxing, just doing my thing. Maryland has restrictive camping, kind of like the Smokies, only smaller. So you can bust out of here in a day or two. Supposed to stay around the shelters, so we will do that, in spite of me not wanting to do that. So we'll just trudge on. Well, seen a few of those memorials along the AT, so I was thinking that would be a good one for me, honey, if you get some, time to make a little memorial, when I'm room temperature and all that nonsense. You can put me out in the AT somewhere, so people can pass by, say hi to me. What do you think? Alright, so it's not a whole lot to see around here, but I'm doing my usual social experiment, watching the faces of people as I go by, and some are like cordial and they'll say hi and smile. Some will give you the eye. Here's the ironic thing. When I was at the little pub in Harper's Ferry, there was 4 kids sitting at the table next to me. Their parents were across. They were from actually New England there. And the kids are asking me questions left and right. And I'm pointing things out in my pack. This is what I do here. And it's funny, I show them my pooper scooper. This is what I do when I go doo-doo in the woods. And parents are laughing, having a good time. And they wished us well. So it's the kids that are curious. They're not afraid. They're not afraid to ask you questions. They're not afraid to talk to you. They don't think you're a dirty, smelly hiker because, you know, they get dirty and smelly too. So that's kind of cool. Hope I run into more kids. Oh, what's going on down there? Some kind of parking lot and a big old building. Maybe there's food. Food would be good. I got that hiker hunger going. We're gonna go check. Must be the burial plot over there. Cool beans. Happening place. Love what you've done with the place. I'm liking that open concept look. Natural air conditioning. How much? All right. That was like a Confederate type park. Unfortunately, I ain't seen any store. Come on, people. It's 2022. Put a vending machine. You can make it look like a cannon. I don't know. Yeah, we continue onward. All right, just checked my Far Out app. Here's a problem with hiking and camping where you're regulated where to stay. So I either have to stay 2.2 miles ahead, 4.9 miles ahead, or I think it's 9.7 ahead. So, yeah. Well, it's not gonna be the 2.2. So the 4.9 will give me like about a 15-mile day. And that's like a tenting area, so we'll see. Then you have to take into account it's the middle of a long weekend. Is there going to be room? So we shall see. So, just past the shelter. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And here's my dilemma. The tenting site is 1.7 away. The next shelter is 7.9. You see? Just like the Smokies, it's like a prison sentence. You either stop short or you gotta go long. So, yeah, that's where we're at right now. Have been meeting a bunch of nice people though. So that's cool. No deer. Did see a black snake, but he was too quick. Got right off the trail. So I couldn't take his picture. He's camera shy. There's so many places here you could easily pitch a tent. And that's probably why they're doing it. I get it. But like I said, when I camp, I don't make a camp right along like this. I go into the woods so you don't know I've been there, which is the whole idea behind it. But that gets abused, so they reel it in and say nope. So here the tenting area is not too bad. And then one hiker I met, he was like, yeah, last time they were having a hiker feed there, so that would be a bonus. That would definitely make up a line. But it's 1.7. Shoot. I should be there by 2 o'clock, which is like, so early. But then maybe I'll have time to try to figure out my leaky mattress. If I can do the soapy water trick. But we'll see. Alrighty, making our way toward the tenting ground. There's a parking lot there where that memorial was, and there was A young girl comes up to me while I was looking at the memorial. She goes, "We have Trail Magic." So I just sat there for a good 20 minutes or so. Had a soda and a Gatorade, some chips, and they said, "Please take something with you." So I took some peanut butter crackers. There's a lot of stuff there they said you could take, and I said, "I'll just take some crackers for later." And they were from DC area, and it was very nice. I said, "That lifts your spirits." And they'll check out my YouTube later. I am still heading toward the tenting area, and then I have to make a decision because it's a bigger span from there to the next shelter, I believe. So do I want to tap out early today or go the long distance? So that is the question I have to answer. But it is pretty out here. Nice fields. The shade is very nice. That'd be a nice camping spot right there. But so I think I got a mile to get to the tenting area, and we'll see there. So I gotta decide whether I'm gonna stay here or not. Looks like they got bathrooms at least. Alrighty, I stopped there to sign the book, talked to another hiker, and he was saying that there's other tenting areas around the shelter area, which is like 5.7 miles. He did say somewhere around the Washington Monument. Apparently there's a tiny monument somewhere around here. The other lady at the Trail Magic said you'll be underwhelmed, but this guy was saying there's Trail Magic, a big thing, Trail Magic up ahead. So there's some motivation. I'm not gonna say no to Trail Magic. I'm not a fool. Get to meet other people, chat with them, and it sounds like they're probably previous through hikers because he did give hiker names to them. So it's like 5.7 miles. It's 2 o'clock. I could be there around 5, which puts me at my normal, shut down for the day at 6 o'clock. If I stopped here, it's 2 o'clock. I'm just gonna go stir crazy. So I'd rather beat myself up for another 5 miles, 6 miles, to see how quickly I can get there. So fingers crossed, and hopefully the trail's good to me. Alrighty, just met a guy heading the other direction named Bucky. He was looking for the tenting place which I left behind, which I looked up for on my app for him because he didn't know how far it was. I said it's 1.5 miles. According to him, the monument is like a mile here, and he says it's quite the feed. Sounds like mashed potatoes, chicken, corn, and they want somebody to eat it before it all goes bad. But I still got 4.2 to get up to the camping area. All right, behind me at the little stop was a couple. It came 4 hours to do Trail Magic. Oh my gosh, it was like a catered event. There's a young section hiker, she's ahead of me. She stopped as well. It was pulled pork, mashed potatoes and gravy, corn, macaroni and cheese, all the drinks you can have. I filled up my bottle with Gatorade and grabbed a Snicker bar for later. That was awesome. That is some awesome Trail Magic. They've been doing that for 10 years. So, wow. And the other ladies back at the other place, drinks, chips, cookies. Good Lord. Maryland stepped it up. You guys did big time Trail Magic. So, she's going to Annapolis. There's a camping area past where I'm going. She says it's great for sunset. I'm hoping to keep up with her. But it's like 3.6 miles to get to where I was going, and a little bit uphill to get to where she's going. That's up to her head, so I'm gonna try to catch up to her. camping area is like half a mile from here. But Annapolis Rocks is only 2.2. It is 4:37. I'm gonna go to Annapolis Rocks. Holly said it was that's where she's gonna try to go to. She was at the hiker feed, and she says it's got beautiful sunsets and speed bump. I gotta be almost there. So some day hikers behind me. So I'm assuming there's some sort of parking lot up there, but never been there, don't know. Just looking forward to finding me a spot to place my tent. Get this 30-pound pack off my back, which we did weigh this morning at the hostel for giggles. Fully loaded was about 29 pounds. Not too shabby. So I just banged left, going through the campsites. Check them out, there's one. Down toward the end, there's like campsite 11. It's near the spring. So I'm gonna walk all the way down there. And way at the beginning there, they had some sort of bear hang, looked like a large coat rack. You put your food up on the pole to a hook. So I'm going down toward the end, then I think if I follow to the right, I can go watch the sunset. Interesting. Site there, or there. I might pick that one. Well, I picked one over here, so that one over there, or that one over there. They're all bony. Thank goodness I have an air mattress that doesn't work. Oi. Bear hang. Bag up there later. A lot of stuff roped off. Yeah, and they got a lot of trees cut down, so looks quite messy. It was a nice site down there, though. I should have taken, but it looks like it's less rocky. But I'm already set up for my sleeping on the rocks. It's all good. I wonder if they can clean this up. Looks kind of messy. It's funny, I was just at the spring. There's a family there. They're section hiking. There's like 3 adults, bunch of kids, and they're all from New Hampshire, Franconia, but they now live in Maryland. They're like, oh, I miss New Hampshire. We got to talking about my trip, and they were all fascinated by it, so that's cool. Privy's over there. You can check that out on the way back, or just find a tree. So I see people over there, so I'm gonna go find a spot in the rocks, watch the sunset. Whoa. Figure out how to get there. All right. Wow. Check that out. I'm gonna get an awesome sunset for you guys, because I'm gonna be up here for a while relaxing. I'm gonna take my shoes off, enjoy this. I'm a nice place down there.
Right there?
Yeah.
Pretty.
That's all, folks.